There is a cycle in the market, so you got to understand what type of market do you have right now and how volatile it is, and if it's better for breakouts or reversal or trend following, and then understand or fix your trading style according to that. Welcome everybody to another Funded Trader of Trader Pool. Today, second time, Michael is with me. Hey buddy, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you, Michael?
I'm good, great. First of all, thanks for coming to this interview. Michael, for those of you not familiar with him, already did an interview when he passed the evaluation. How long ago?
I first passed the evaluation back in November, and then I lost that account, but then passed again, and that's what I'm on now.
Okay. So it's been a while, Michael, you've been with us for many months, almost a full year, I guess. Yep. And you traded a few evaluations, you failed some of them, you passed some of them, and became a funded trader. Michael became a funded trader and also reached that moment that we all been waiting for, the moment that you can actually withdraw your funds. So basically, for those of you who are not familiar with it, every 14 days, once you pass the evaluation, every 14 days you can ask to withdraw your funds. And Michael, you did that many times already.
Yeah, I think I've taken 4 payouts at this point.
Nice. And each one of them was a fair amount of money for a month, I guess. So if I recall right, I saw some of the payouts that you made, and you can easily say, I guess, that this is a good time or good enough numbers as a withdrawal, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what was the last one that you withdrew?
So the last one was I got 12,000 for my share, and I've taken out a total of over 20,000 payouts over the course of 4 payouts.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And what I love about that, besides the fact that obviously you made 20K, the fact that you've been consistent and stay with it and stick to the plan that you have, that actually what got you to that moment. And I love to see you still got nice cushion in your account. So, and this is also something maybe you can share a little bit about for the guys that listening right now. Maybe they just started the evaluation, or even still trading on their own account. What's important, like how important is to create that cushion, to build yourself that buffer?
Great question. The cushion is paramount. It's really so important. Like, just circling back to the payouts that I've taken, I've taken over 20,000 payouts, but the amount that I took in payouts was like, I think I started with 500, then it was a few thousand, then it was like 6,000, and then it was like 14 or 15. And the reason why I did it that way is, even the best traders out there, they can have some periods of losing where, even the way that my account sits now, I've had 4 losing days in a row, 5 losing days in a row on this funded account. So, if you're risking 30% of your lockout or of your max liquidation in a trade, even if you're the best trader in the world, there's probably going to come a streak where you're going to lose 3 trades in a row. So building up that cushion is really the most important thing you can do. So
yeah, no doubt. I really agree with what you're saying. The idea, and I love the idea that you measure that by X number of days, that you can give yourself enough space that even if you're making a mistake, or even if it's not a mistake, but the market don't go to your favor, and there is obviously many days like that, even for top traders, you still have enough cushion, a good chunk of buffer that you can work with and continue to get yourself out of that situation and back to the green. So that's amazing to see the way that you're doing that. And of course, I can easily see you continue to do that further and furthermore because you always keep that cushion. And this is a tip for you guys that listen in. Some of the guys that got funded with us, they made $10,000, for example, and took 85% out of it and put that in the pocket. But then the 15% that they left with wasn't enough to build it over again. So it's better to keep a bigger cushion and withdraw chunks every 14 days instead of taking the whole out right away. And this is the same way, the same concept for trading in general, right? You don't want to jump in and risk in it all. You want to build your position. You want to scale into the position so you can test the water, understand that it's the right way for you or the right trade for you, and then add more to that. Simply as that. So that's a great tip, Michael. Thanks for that. And what about your trading? Did you see anything change from your evaluation to the funded to the moment that you put yourself in that cushion area where you're good to go and now trading is easier for you? Do you feel that way?
Yeah, sure. I mean, with a cushion, trading is definitely easier. I would say it's less stressful because I know that I can take some losses and I have that cushion to back it up. And I think you made a lot of great points on, if you make 10,000, you should. I think when I made first 10,000, that's when I took 500 out, just as kind of a reference for, if you're going to take 5,000 or 50,000 out, I just don't think it's worth it at that point. Because then going back to kind of what I was saying about how many trades you have until you go back to zero and lose your account, it's just not a cushion.
Yeah. And you feel like on the strategy side, do you feel anything changed there? The risk management, you did something in regarding to that besides the fact that now you feel comfortable because you have that cushion? Did you change anything on the technical side?
So from the risk management side, I mean, I can risk more now that I have the cushion. Like I try to be pretty mindful and take it very slow once I had passed the evaluation, especially after, I passed one evaluation, lost that by just trying to go too fast, essentially. And then from an actual trade and trading standpoint, I mean, the market's always changing, so definitely not always trading the exact same way. I mean, I have different types of trades, maybe for different types of markets. I mean, I love breakouts. That's one of my favorite trades. But I think probably since I've been funded, that might be my worst trade profit-wise.
Yeah, because the market is obviously in the last at least 2 months been crazy, super volatile, and the changes like the reversals occurring even much more than before that, right? So we're reaching that resistance level, dropping down like crazy, bouncing up again from support. And I guess, as you mentioned, maybe it's not the perfect time for breakouts because there will be a lot of rejections before the real breakout will occur. So that's also a great tip for the guys that maybe listening and just started to trade. There is a cycle in the market. So you got to understand what type of market do you have right now and how volatile it is, and if it's better for breakouts or reversal or trend following than the others, and then understand or fix your trading style according to that. From time to time, like Michael just mentioned, you will have breakouts that will be amazing, but in this kind of market, you can easily go to the reversal kind of when like the counter trend, and then find success there. Maybe Michael, before we wrap this up, anything you want to add to the traders that been in that area where you've been, like between the evaluation and the funded?
I would say don't give up. I mean, trading is obviously not an easy task, but I think Trade the Pool is offering an amazing opportunity for traders. Getting to the point that I'm at of having that cushion is definitely one of the harder parts of trading, but once you're able to push through there, like it's very possible to, scale and scale fast. I've reached a few targets now in my account as well. And just take it slow once you get funded.
That's amazing, Michael. So, of course, I wish you many more days, green days with us, and keep that work amazing like you did. And hopefully we will talk more. I'm sure we would love to have you on our live trading YouTube channel as well, because the guys would love to hear more tips and more, just advice for someone that actually doing it. And simply as that, I remember when I started, I always looked for that someone that can mentor me or show me the way, explain to me stuff that I don't know. And you, in your shoes, you can easily do that for others. So first of all, thanks for that. And I would love to keep in touch and have you on our YouTube channel as well.
I'm happy to be active and stay active with you guys.
Alrighty, Michael, thanks so much. And we'll be in touch.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks.
Bye.